That's the last straw. People talk about a learning disability with Friedrich Merz because he rejects everything to save this economy. What has come up now would even make Jan Fleischhauer's hair stand on end. Because you simply can't go along with this path anymore because the Social Democratic Party doesn't want any of this. The Social Democratic Party desperately wants to destroy this country and raze it to the ground. You'll find out more in this video. And I am absolutely shocked about it.
Around 40 countries and organizations have come to the Nuclear Energy Summit hosted by French President Macron, almost exactly 15 years after the Fukushima nuclear disaster.
Germany did not come because the Social Democratic Party did not want it. And the Greens, especially Jürgen Trittin, clearly said that they would put the coalition, including in Baden-Württemberg, at risk. If you even set a single foot in there, where are we actually? Green ideologies? By the way, we got another video from Peter Hain this afternoon where he makes the point clear again. Why Germany? Why Germany is finished, and why Germany actually doesn't even know where the frog has its curls anymore.
Quite the opposite of other countries in Europe like France, Great Britain or Finland. They are still relying on nuclear energy, even building new power plants, a technology that the European Union now wants to invest 200 million euros in.
Dear federal government, let me tell you directly, if a nuclear power plant blows up there, yes, because you are so absolutely panicked about it, then the waves will also reach Germany. And things will go crazy here. I can't even say what he said yesterday, it gives me a stomachache. If something goes off there, then the wave will hit Germany hard too. Whether we have one or not, and Germany can only do one thing, just keep saving and running the nuclear power plants we have. Friedrich Merz made it very clear yesterday that there will be no return to nuclear power. Because, hold on tight, the Social Democratic Party doesn't want that, and with that we have a basta.
Germany, however, stays out of it.
It has no consequences for Germany because the German federal government's previously decided to phase out nuclear energy. The decision is irreversible. I regret that, but that's the way it is, and now we're focusing on the energy policy we have, optimizing it.
By the way, that means for all citizens from today on, you have to live in fear every winter. That we won't run out of electricity and gas, that blackouts won't affect us and brownouts won't affect us. And all of us, yes, we can all mark red X's on the calendar that it hasn't gotten even colder. And for those who are a bit interested in the weather, maybe we've just been lucky or have seen manipulations. That it suddenly became warm all at once, just when it was about to happen. That our gas storage facilities, our gas pipelines might have been, I really have to say it this way, irreparably damaged because the gas pressure would have dropped massively. I can't prove that, I'm not saying that either, but by now I believe anything is possible here in Germany. And if you like, I would be really happy if you support this channel with a like and a subscription so that we can get a bit more reach for these topics. YouTube doesn't want me to broadcast these videos, so I absolutely rely on you. Thank you so much.
Otherwise, the next conflict in the coalition might be looming. Because Federal Environment Minister Schneider from the Social Democratic Party vehemently rejects nuclear power,
finally kick this 14% party out and make laws for the people. We are going to lose the fight that has just broken out in the world, the energy fight. Even if the disaster in Ukraine ends, even in Iran, we will no longer be able to catch up with the leaders on this planet. Other countries have built huge data centers with new nuclear power plants to reach the technological forefront. Only Germany relies on wind turbines and gas power. And they know exactly that the electricity supply is not enough to build huge data centers, among others for Google, for OpenAI, or for Anthropic.
He says, no, so it's irreversible. We're sticking with it. We also don't know how we're supposed to manage it, where the electricity is supposed to come from, but we're sticking with it. I mean, that's a total admission of failure.
While Hungary is desperately looking for people at Mercedes to somehow assemble cars, even hiring unskilled workers back there, providing them with houses. You have to think about it. Jobs are being lost here in Germany. Just yesterday, we got the shocking news about 51,000 jobs. Plus Porsche on top of that, where we didn't even know yesterday how many more jobs would be cut. One of the largest wood suppliers in Germany filed for bankruptcy yesterday. No, actually, he had already filed for bankruptcy before. Yesterday, he once again confirmed that he now has to lay off all employees and that the company will be shut down. He will probably move abroad as well.
For whom this was always a really big issue, Renate and Jürgen. And, so to speak, out of respect for the life achievements of the older generation, in this case the Green retirees, they went through with it in Germany, even though they knew better.
And that's only because they have just one vote less than the Christian Social Union, CDU, Christian Social Union in the Bundesrat. That means they can't get the law through the Bundesrat, even though they know that this country is doomed. Just a little quote, I wish that France bordered Poland and Poland bordered France. We all know what that means for Germany. Since we currently have a Green-led government in Baden-Württemberg, Bremen, Hamburg, Lower Saxony, North Rhine-Westphalia, Rhineland-Palatinate, and Schleswig-Holstein, among others. There won't be a return to nuclear power, right? That really gives me a stomachache. How people's jobs here are being coldly put at risk for green ideologies that will be explained to you again this afternoon by Peter Hain, and he has some very special words for it.
Sure, that's exactly what the example and also the explanation from Ms. von der Leyen show. Every decision can also be reversed. It might take some time, but we're actually going in the opposite direction. So we're not just shutting down our nuclear power plants, by the way, nuclear power plants like the one in Grundremmingen, for example, which could have been restarted. Now we're even blowing up the cooling towers so that the way back is definitely closed off, especially for the younger generation. Thank you for your attention.
Above all, that shows something completely different. That's treason. I don't know how you see it, but for me, that's pure treason. Since everyone in Europe is now saying, in order to take on the fight against the United States of America, to take on the fight against China, even a chancellor has realized we urgently need nuclear power. For me, that's nothing but treason, that people really want this country to be completely destroyed. To simply level it to the ground. I would be very interested in your opinion. I have to sincerely thank you for actually watching this video all the way to the end.